Hello, this is Amanda Farlinger with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario, Canada. And Easter's just a couple weeks away. And so we have this fun color palette here of some greens and yellows and some pink based on some designer paper. So the designer paper is this one. Hello, Irresistible 6x6 paper. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But I wanted to show you or start with some stamping because Easter's coming. So here are the colors. We have Daffodil Delight, Petal Pink, Flirty Flamingo, which I don't use very often, Evening Evergreen, which is not one of the colors in the designer series paper, but I thought it worked well with all of these. Soft Seafoam. And this one is a returning in color. So I don't know if you've seen this one before. It's called Lost Lagoon, and it's not showing up the best on camera. Colors hardly ever do on video, but it's a new color, but a returning color. So it wasn't in color way back, I don't know, 2014 to 2016, somewhere in there. Anyway, so we are going to grab that piece of white, basic white cardstock, and I'm throwing things. So we're going to try some eggs, some Easter eggs. So anyway, new colors returning, maybe even some brand new colors. Demonstrators will be able to, well, look, and I'm trying to do too many things at once here. Making a mess that you can't see off camera. Before I get it covered, do a little quick clean up. You can't see the mess I made. There we go. All right, so let's put the ink on the table. And maybe I'll make less. Well, that was the stamp that I dropped. Anyhow, so we're just going to stamp a couple of these. And this stamp set is the Easter Bunny stamp set. I have it here on screen so you can see it a little bit better. And I love the sayings, and their bunnies, or the bunnies, are really, really adorable. All right. So, and if you love the stamp set or the designer series paper, the link for them or the link for the supply list is in the description. All right, so we have these stamped, and magic of television, of video, we have some already cut out. Now I'm going to take, because I'm going to do some blend coloring, because I really like my blends versus using the markers, since they blend so well. They're alcohol markers, and like, look at all these. We're probably not going to use all of these, but I pulled out as many colors as I could think of that could work, because this is such a wide range of colors. And my designer paper I'm going to use, this is the colors. So we're looking for green, and I don't have exact greens. That's for the rabbit. And then I think Petal Pink will work. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do some daffodil, because there is some daffodil in there. Okay, put that off to the side. All right, so, and the nice part is these eggs are tiny, so you don't need a lot. So we're gonna, like, I chose mint macaron because I don't have soft seafoam. I don't even know if there's a soft seafoam Stampin' Blend. What color, I'd love to know what color you like for Easter. Like, is there a fresh, like, subtle color or a bright color? Like, do you prefer yellows? Do you prefer pinks? Or are you team purple like I am? Or is there like another, like maybe a blue, like robin egg blue, that you prefer? There's so many colors, and I'm so excited about the new colors coming. Demonstrators get to see them on the 29th of March, so this week. The new catalog, I don't like that. The new, maybe I'll switch over to this. The new catalog will be available for demonstrators to view on March 29th. And so if you're not a demonstrator, you can still purchase a starter kit and join us, so you get to see the products and the new colors, because they're doing a fresh new color, so the new colors. So we don't know yet. So I'm all excited about what ones are coming, and what we're gonna see. Some new in colors, because we always have 5, or we usually have 5 new in colors that are around for 2 years. And then when they do a color refresh, like they're doing this year, they will bring back colors from a previous year. I do not like that pink with the yellow today. All right, let's see if I can salvage it with mint. Yeah, you never dye your eggs perfectly the first time. You know, they're always a kaleidoscope of whatever. Let's see, what do I want the center one to be? Maybe I'll try that pink again. Let's see. Let's try the pink again. And I think I don't think I have a dark green here. Let's try this one. And this is why I cut out 2 of the eggs. You could stamp your eggs directly onto the cardstock. So when we go to put the layout together, you'll see what I mean. So you could do that if you wanted, but then I'm always kind of concerned that I'll make a mistake either coloring or like dropping my egg stamp and getting my desk rather than my project. So that's always a worry. So this way I have the eggs nice and colored, ready to go in my layout. And earlier I did some carrots here, and I used Old Olive for the leaves, and I played around with a couple colors. It turns out I don't have pumpkin pie Stampin' Blends, and you don't need, like, pumpkin pie to me is a bright orange, but I used Calypso Coral and Cajun Craze. So I used kind of the darks, so the Cajun Craze and the Calypso Coral. It's really interesting. They're like the caps are hard to tell the colors, but this one is all Calypso Coral. This one's all Cajun Craze, and this one's the 2 darks together. So it's really interesting to see how that turned out. All right, now we're going to do a little coloring with the gray granite with our bunny rabbit and do some pink ears. And I think I'll do the tail real quick here. I'm just going to add a little bit of dark shading to the tail. Get that part done, because the width of Stampin' Blends, you want to move fairly quickly. So that way they will blend well. So you don't want the alcohol on the cardstock to dry, or else it won't blend very well for you. So I'm hoping I can just do a little. And we're gonna, oh, I forgot my marker. So we'll grab that in a minute here. So we'll put a little bit of darker shade on the top of its head and on the back. And you can play around with which end of the marker works best for you, the thin or the thick tip. Do that, and I'll use the thinner tip. This is almost where I need another camera, so that way you can have like a closer up view of what is happening. Because I don't want to color the whole rabbit, I don't think. I forgot to grab my white. Where's my white? Oopsie. Make a mess. So this is the color lifter. So it's designed to help you take color up, but I'm just wanted to try it here to soften this edge just a little. There we go. And then which one was my light? This one was my light. And just do that, and then add just a little bit of dark again and not blend it because it's still kind of wet, so it's going to blend in just a little. And then his ear, its ear. There we go. And then we'll put a little bit of pink. And I'm not going to blend the pink. There, and then just a little on the tip. And then I think I'm just going to leave it like that. All right, so there. Even though it's a mess of blends, we didn't use them all, but you can kind of pick which ones you like the best and play around with it and mix different colors. All right, so we have some carrots, we have some eggs. That might be enough eggs. We'll have to see. All right, so let's have a peek at the layout now. So a great spot to start if you're not sure when you're scrapbooking. So getting back into scrapbooking after you haven't been doing it for a while, or if you're brand new to scrapbooking, this whole 12 by 12 basic white piece can be kind of daunting to figure out where you want to put things. So first step is to pick your colors. So I grabbed 3 different, and I grabbed a whole whack of other ones that I kind of liked. So these were kind of the colors that I picked, designs that I had picked, and kind of maybe some of the back, so that I could figure out which ones I liked together. And I figured I probably shouldn't do all green. And figured I should try some pink because it's in the paper. I should try using it. And I like this one because it has some yellow and it has the pink and it has the white. So it pulls the white. So to decide which one or like how you're going to design your page, a sketch is a great way to do that. And I have 3 scrapbook sketches that you can receive for free by signing up to my email list. So you'll want to go to subscribe.fromwhereistamp.ca, and it'll ask for your name and email and put that in there, and then you'll receive the email with the PDF. All right, so this is 6x6 designer series paper, and I'm just going to cut it by 3 because we're going to do 3 by 4. And a lot of items when I'm doing scrapbooking, because I love doing pocket pages, I do a lot of 3 by 4 or 4 by 6, just because it's nice and easy. So that way I can maybe take this layout and change it up a little bit and put it into a 6 by 8 pocket page. All right, so we're going to do 3 by 4 pieces, and it makes it nice and easy with the paper trimmer. And a reminder that the link to the products I've used is below in the description of this video. All right, put my trimmer back. We might need it though. All right, so it's going to go kind of like so, but it's kind of plain. It's okay. It has some color, which is great. And we'll have our bunny rabbit and we'll have our eggs, and we'll probably have maybe the carrots. The orange may not work with the carrots, but maybe I'll save that for next week's layout. Like next week, we're going to do some Easter scrapbooking as well, because we're going to need some layouts. And even if you don't have photos yet, you're going to need some ideas of like thinking ahead about what photos you're going to take for Easter. So then you can decide how many photos you might have, or if you want one of, say, your family, or if you want just like if you do Easter baskets, then you want photos of the Easter baskets. All right, so I missed a piece, but that's okay. So I think I want to do these colors together. I'm not a big fan of the Daffodil Delight and the Petal Pink with them, but I do like these colors together. So this is the Evening Evergreen, Soft Seafoam. I always get hung up on that one. Lost Lagoon, I'm going to get hung up on that one too. And Flirty Flamingo. So those are the colors we're going to use on this layout. So for this layout, I used All That dies. And this is in the annual catalog. And I love these dies. We're going to do some die cutting before we go and assemble our project, our layout. All right. So we have our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Just because it's tiny and it's easy and it works so well. All That dies. They're $39. The Easter Bunny stamp set was $26. I'm in Canada, so those are our prices. Okay, I want that. I want this to go up there. I want this to be, just trying to figure out what colors I want to be in what die cuts. And if you die cut one and you go to put it together, you can always re-die cut with a different color if it didn't work on the layout for you. Okay, that goes there. And I don't have a star, but let's see. Now, we're going to need a sentiment. That will not work. Okay, this one will not work. Let's see if these ones will work. Easter treat for you. That I don't think that's going to work. Okay, I think we're going to have to use something else. Okay, that's all right. Maybe we'll just cut a banner. All right, so now we're going to do the dark. This is Evening Evergreen. So this is one of the colors not in that Designer Series paper pack. So one of the nice things about our Designer Series paper is there's colors listed on the pack, also in the catalog, but not all colors are listed in the catalog. So keep that in mind. So then once you have, so if there is a pack of paper that you're interested in and you wanted to confirm what colors were needed, let me know and I can help out to figure out those colors. All right, so we want Lost Lagoon to be that, I think. And then, let's see, maybe the oval will work. No, I don't think it works. No, it doesn't work. An Easter treat for you. No, I think I'm just going to do a banner. Or maybe we'll cut this out. Why don't we try this? That'll be big enough. I'm sure I can find a spot. All right. Oops. The one downside to the Stampin' Cup mini machine, it's very light, so that's not a downside per se, but when you're cranking through items, it can be a little bit of a downside. All right, so I think that's enough for now. I don't know if I want to add on some more, so let's just put it off to the side. There's our stamp set. There's our dies. And I need to take out my trimmer again because I would like to have 2" by 1/2 inch-ish. We're going to do 3/4 on this one. And 2" like so. That goes up there. Okay, let's see how this is going together to see what other pieces we need. Now I'm going to switch up this sketch a little bit because we're going to add some 4x6 photo slots because I know that I'm going to have some Easter photos that I'll want to put on this layout. That will be 4x6, and I don't want them tiny. Like you could take this. You can't see what I'm looking at or pointing at. You could take this here, but then you'd either have a 3x4 photo or something smaller, so you can have this as a layer. So you have to think of that, how you want, like what size of photo. So especially when you go to print them, whether you print them at home or you send it away, either way, keep in mind when you're taking photos what you might want to save to look at later. All right, so we have a couple pieces there, and I'm going to need a circle because this is very bright. It needs something on top. And then, okay. I don't know why that piece is there, but that's in my, it's in my sketch, so we're gonna go with it. All right, so we're gonna put this here. I don't know if the pink is gonna work, but maybe we'll put the Easter Bunny on the pink. There, that works. All right, so where'd my cardstock go? Okay, so I had this one and this one. Although I think that might be a little dark. All right, so let's cut this Lost Lagoon. I don't generally keep retired in colors unless I really love the colors. And this one I kept. I only have a couple sheets, so that's why I get to craft with it. I haven't earned anything earlier, but it's fun to go in a refresh, for a color refresh, if you know of one of the colors that is coming back, to try and find it. Another one of the colors I think was Pretty Peacock, but I couldn't find it. So I must have sold off all of that cardstock or not had much left at all. All right, so I have a 4x6 photo layer that I want to put here. Maybe I need, instead of Daffodil Delight, maybe I need some So Saffron for another layer. It feels like it needs like 2. That kind of works. What do you think? All right. Let's cut this up. Okay, so we go 4 1/4. Throw all my paper over there. And then 6 1/4. Close this up so it can go back in my drawer. Okay, let's see how this looks. So even if you sign up to receive my emails and get the sketches, you can change this up to look a little different if you want. So I'm adding a photo layer, and that doesn't quite work. All right. So what if I add, ooh, I kind of like that. Not with that though. And you just kind of layer things down. There we go. No, I don't like the saffron. It doesn't quite work for me. All right. Well, what if I just put it on white? I generally don't put something on white when I have a white base, because that's the one downside to this paper, designer paper, is that it's only 6x6. So you would need, I kind of like that. So you would need to have a pack of either basic white cardstock or a pack of one of our color collections. So that way you could have either So Saffron, could be that too, but soft sea foam. All right. Oh, whoops. I cut that to the wrong size because I'm thinking 4x6. This is going to be 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Then I can layer it behind that Lost Lagoon, because I want to make sure I don't waste my cardstock when I only have a little bit of it left. All right, so bring the layout up so you can see it. Put this on here. This here. I like that. All right, let's go with that. So time to put this together. And do I want to? Because I really like this grass stamp set here. And I have some soft seafoam ink, which is one of the only greens I have in an ink. But I was thinking of putting it somewhere. Do I put it? No, it won't show up there. Okay, maybe we'll put it along the bottom here. Let's just put this together a little bit more. All right. I don't know, maybe I'll use this layout. The park behind our house, they generally have like a scavenger egg hunt for the kiddos out there. So it's interesting to take some photos of all these kids rushing down the hill and putting eggs in their baskets. It's really, really neat. All right, so I think that'll work. And then we can put this kind of tucked behind. So I think we'll grab, okay, we're going to use black because I don't have bigger white ones at the moment. But black will work. And scrapbook pages, I tend to put more on just because if they're laying flat, you want to have that structure there for the photo. I probably put way too many on, but all right, so that's going to go there. Let's do some stamping on here. So one more little bit of stamping. We're going to do Happy Easter. Generally, I suggest stamping first, then die cutting. Where's my block? Ah, there's my block. The other tip with photopolymer is to put especially when they're words, so you put that right on your stamping surface, pick it up with your block, then you have your ink, make sure you have your simply chamois nearby so you can clean up, move your layout out of the way just in case you do what I did earlier, drop your stamp. All right, so I don't know, it might not fit. Let's go with it. Oops, it's stuck. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that'll work. It won't be able to go behind. That's okay. So if you are loving this video of the layouts, make sure to hit subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that way you'll get notified of my next video. I'll have videos up on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. And next week will be another Easter layout. Might be using this, but with a different pack of Designer Series paper. Okay. So we have our Happy Easter. Maybe, yeah, that's a good idea. We're going to put on this side, because then I want this to go, move things out of my way so I don't wreck my paper. So then I can stick the photo behind this, like so. Okay, I don't know, that pink is bugging me. It's kind of screaming out at me that it's wrong, but maybe I'll just leave it there. Sometimes you just have to go with whatever you've decided. And then we might need more. Okay, I really want to add some grass. Okay, maybe this little bunny rabbit needs to be up on dimensionals too. Little Peter Rabbit, Cottontail, whatever you want to call it. Whatever nursery rhyme or whatnot. Okay, I'm going to stick her down onto the pink because then I can't go back. Not quite. All right, so I didn't have to take all those off, but I did. Maybe I'll just have to put little Cottontail somewhere else other than where I had it. All right, so I'm going to get rid of that piece. I don't know. In my design, I had a little piece stuck here, maybe just for emphasis. I can't remember why I did it. So next up, we're going to take this 3x4 or 4x3 piece, and we're going to put it here-ish. And then I'm going to do this one up here next, because then we can put the center one kind of centered. So then it doesn't look like we don't have enough room up here. Okay. So let's take that one out. I don't know, something like that. We'll put some glue on this one. Don't want glue on my fingers. And then we can put this kind of between. Now I'm spacing these ones out a little bit more. My other layout, they were a little bit closer. And I think I'm okay with that. I didn't realize that I hadn't put them so far apart. But this actually kind of maybe works a little with my photo. And then I have a space, like I'm going to put Happy Easter here, but you have a space here to put another photo without a photo mat. So that's that. I like that. All right, so now we're going to pop this pink medallion with the bunny rabbit on it. We're going to pop that there. We're going to take off not all of the backings. Okay. Tweezers work so much better for me, so much faster. Okay. And I'm going to cover up this here roughly. And then we'll take these. What did I say? Use the tweezers, Amanda. Okay. And put Happy Easter there. And then we have, you know what? We're going to add the grass. We're going to add the grass. We're going to stamp right onto the layout because I'm silly. All right. There's the grass. Move those out of my way. All right. Now, photopolymer stamps work better when you stamp with some foam underneath. So I'm going to stamp here. And we're going to stamp here. I think we'll stamp one more time. And there. Yay! It worked! It worked. I didn't mess up my layout so far. All right. So move this out of my way. So we're going to use some of this fine tip end here. Shake it down and put a little bit on the eggs. I wonder if I can find a spot for those carrots. So I don't think I want to put the carrots down here. We'll put the eggs down here. And there's our layout so far. And a reminder that if you'd like to get the sketch, the 3 sketches, you go to subscribe.fromwhereistamp.ca. And this is one of them. And also, if you'd like to purchase any of these items and live in Canada, the link to the products are listed below. All right, I'm just having another peek at my sketch and trying to figure out, I really want to use the carrots. I wonder if I should just pop them up here, because I also want to add some little brass butterflies. Okay, so let's add the brass butterflies. Okay, one there. One up here, I think. And then I think we'll put one right up here too. Come on. Oops. Come on. Right up there. All right. Those are cute. All right. So now where do I want to put these carrots? I do like them up there, I think. Yeah, let's put them up there. We'll use that fine tip of the liquid adhesive, one of my favorite adhesives. And we'll just kind of bunch them up there. Now I tucked this piece here behind, but you could have it on top if you wanted. And you can use a different color. So you can use it for journaling or putting embellishments on, or a stamped image, or stamped directly on it. Let's see. You know what? This one should be with a dimensional. That's what it should be. We can do that. As long as I don't get glue all over my fingers, we'll be fine. All right. There we go. And then we'll just put this carrot right on top. All right. So there is an Easter layout ready to go. When Easter comes around, I can have a 4x6 photo. I might do like a 4x4 here. I'll add in some journaling. My favorite tip for journaling is either taking a lighter color, so like this soft sea foam, or of the basic white, like the same color as your base, and then you can write your journaling on here, and then just trim it down and glue it right onto your layout. So then that way you're not, you can try writing on here, but then if you make a mistake, you can cover it up with the same color cardstock. So here is a close-up of those carrots and a little butterfly and this little rabbit colored in with gray granite and petal pink. Happy Easter. And then our stamped grass and eggs. So I hope you've enjoyed that layout. This was fun to create, and I'm looking forward to Easter so I can snap that photo that'll be perfect in this spot. So we'll see you next time, next Tuesday.